Right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. It is freezing in the car right now. Goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. We are in Genesis 20. Oh, my gosh. These stories are killing me. I'm starting to think, I was telling you before about there's this criteria of embarrassment that scholars use that they see it as a good measure of increased authenticity of a certain passage actually occurring, because why would somebody put something in there that would be an embarrassment or put a critical light on those in the story, or even in God's inspiration of requiring the story. But such is the case here in Genesis 20, and it's making me think maybe there's something to that. I never really applied it to the Old Testament. I usually would apply it to like the New Testament with Jesus, like why would Jesus be baptized by John the Baptist? That kind of puts him in a subservient role, or a lesser role. And Jesus says something like, there's none greater than John the Baptist, something like that. But there it is. So scholars tend to think that that's legitimate. So in this case, it's back to Abraham lying about his wife and using her to get his way by offering her up in a shall we say inappropriate way to someone who desires her. So he makes believe she's his sister so that he won't be killed, thinking, well, if they think she's my wife, they'll kill me so they can have her. So I'll tell them she's my sister so they can just take her. But then God ends up speaking to the desiring person. I don't know his name. It's some long name like Abimelech or something like that. Speaks to him in a dream. It says, don't do this. This is, you're being lied to or whatever. That God is going to work through Abraham, so you don't want to do this to his wife. And it's just like, what? So I'm starting to think of it like, just like the convolution of our own lives, right? We do stupid stuff, and God helps us out in spite of it. I mean, I'm starting to think that might be actually what's going on here, because otherwise it's just like, what is going on here? What is inspired by this? So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So that's that. We played piano yesterday. Oh yeah, that was funsy. That's about it. We didn't really have much going on. I did not sleep well. I don't know what's going on with the sleep. I'm going to have to investigate that some. yeah, not a lot going on lately. It's a Friday. We got a lot of unhappy people at work. Oh my Lord Jesus, what are we going to do with that? I mean, I can't make them happy because I understand why they're not happy. We got problems. Wow. Don't know what to do with that. Try to be a sympathetic ear, right? When people want to complain, you're like, yeah, I understand. But can't really correct things. It's nutty. Suppose you have to try. Oh my goodness. Might need an intervention from Jesus on this one, because this is one of those intransigent problems. I was going to tell you the the name of the YouTube channel. It's called Useful Charts. Yep, that is the name of it. If you check them out, they do all kinds of stuff, not just biblical things, but just anything that's would be more useful in a chart. So yeah, check them out. They were very useful in their charts that they were using the other day while I was reviewing the order of when the books were written in the Bible. So that was useful. Maybe what I should start doing, I was thinking about it, but is taking a look at the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ for when I run into these snags with the Bible. But I mean, in today's case, I guess I did kind of come up with something, right? Or God did, I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes what's you and what's God, right? Yeah. If it's amazing and it's lovely and it's overpowering, I usually say that's God. Everything else is probably me. But I do like the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ. Like I told you, it was written at the turn of the last century, first decade. It's kind of a new agey type thing where it's sort of a Christ consciousness kind of a retelling of the gospel stories. But it's not, I mean, occasionally it does that. More often than not, it just shows Jesus in a very lovely way and kind of takes the whole vengeance aspect of the Bible out, which I think is appropriate. Yeah, I was saying that to God. In fact, yesterday I was just saying, you know, I refuse to believe that you are, I use some unkind words, you know, that you would use for somebody who is bent on wreaking vengeance on a ill-begotten world. And I much rather think of him as, you know, a lover. And there's several passages in the Bible and my life where that's how I experience God. I experience him as creator/lover. So stay tuned. We'll see how that goes. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.